How's it going, guys? My name is Alex.
Good evening.
And look, this is 8th mobile anniversary campaign. You're guaranteed to get one of these legends. Looks pretty impressive. And then, of course, at the same time, if you want to get Gullit, Ribery or Raul, you can get them with your saved coins. That's what I'm going to be doing. Join me on stream. I think I'm going for this Gullit despite him getting a playstyle that I don't really fancy that much. He has a playstyle of deep line forward. And the stats are absolutely crazy on this card, so I'll show you that, of course. But the best part about this update is that when you log in, right, so you see that screen, that you get a special login chance deal worldwide pack. Which, unfortunately, it's not a guaranteed at start, but once you use 21 tries, you're guaranteed to sign one. And I think you can even choose one. So once you use 21 tries, you get to sign one of these. And of course, as you can tell, there's only 8 players in this pack. So the odds are that there will be some lucky bastards that will most likely be able to sign one from the 300 player selection and one from this guaranteed, and obviously you would want to sign different players. So for me, I think these are some very nice selection. If I were to choose, I think the Owen here is the best player, followed closely by Abbiati goal, and then one Buyten if you need a defender. The Giuly is right as well, but I don't really play forward wing forwards that much. Wingers are not really, I mean, they're not rewarding to play with. This Nakata, I already packed him on mobile account. I really liked him, and I think the most underwhelming players. By the way, Abbiati low-key can be a legend too. Like this goalkeeper can be very good for you. I mean, I just want to see him in action. So this Abbiati is 199, and that's a perfect height for a goalkeeper. He can be a low-key your best goalkeeper because every starting goalkeeping reaches 90 without any problem. You can play around with that if you want. Oddo, I don't really like attacking fullbacks, although he is good at defending. And then, yeah, this is a very nice pack, I think. But this is only you get to choose after you spend 21 tries on these, and that's where you can see that there is a lot of fodder, right? So legends are the start, same legends, epic boosters, and there's fodder till the very end. So you get to get the free tries over here by just simply completing the missions. So there's 8 mobile anniversary campaign mission over here. You can see that you need to play against AI, you need to log in every day and do some simple missions, I think, and you'll be getting the completing the objectives, and you'll be getting more of these tries. And I think you can't really claim all of 30 because 30 is the number. You get 30 free tries, and I think you'll be getting more every week. You're getting more missions every week, so I think it's gonna be lasting for some time, and I just don't really see the date here. Could be like a week or 2 weeks, so just don't be discouraged if you just got like 5 free tries or 10 free tries and you get like nothing to play for. It will probably drop next week. So there you go. This is everything that Konami is dropping today, and obviously next week we'll see this pack right on Monday. So they are changing the schedule. I think they used to release these epic boosters once a week. Now they're releasing them twice a week, and I'm already confused. I thought it was like Monday we had epic boosters cards, and then on Thursday we had showtimes. Konami just decided to like drop showtimes whenever they feel like it, and now they are dropping epic boosters every Monday and Thursday. So on Monday you see Rijkaard, Matthaus, and Donadoni, which all of them in their own right should be fantastic cards. And that is pretty much for today. I'm gonna be now giving you the builds then. I think that's it. Yeah, people are religious. And of course, there's Encore Player of the Week pack, which I'm gonna be talking as well at the end as usual. And this is a great update. It's a great little update, something to grind for, a little bit of events. It's just like what I would expect them to do is just create some exciting events to play. Like not just play win 10 times against the AI, which is like not an event. I'm just simming these games, you know. And I think it's a little bit lazy. You just give us cards and like shut up and take these cards for free and just don't stop yapping about us on socials. And that's pretty much how I treat this one. But come in, it's Konami. So this is, I'm so early. eFootball Hub didn't even update the build on the cards. It was like I needed to give him the levels, but now I know the levels, and now I know the booster. I gave him Fantasista, and I think this card is unsavable in terms of pace because you can tell that 8 and 10 points given, and he only has 82 speed. Not really impressive, but the dribbling department and passing, it's alright. This is like the worst card I think in this pack. Like his balance, I tried to drag his balance to 90 because the other cards of Bergkamp, I think they struggled in terms of balance, and this one I just don't feel like it is him. Bergkamp I think is better, the England Bergkamp that you probably bought with the England pack. Giuly, it is an interesting card. With Fantasista booster, you're getting very good numbers for finishing, dribbling, speed and acceleration and balance. The only downside is offense awareness. I don't know how important it is for him in flank. Probably it is important, maybe not that crucial. But this is a very nice card. I think if you're building a Barca team, could be a nice throwback card. And Massimo Oddo, I think is close to auto-allocating. I just tweaked a little bit for passing and dribbling. And it's just not really that impressive. You can, of course, downgrade defending and try to make him faster and like give him more dexterity. I just don't really like this type of cards because they are turning between two worlds. Do you have to defend? Do you have the attack with this one? I prefer to have either a good attacking fullback, like very pacey, like Frimpong, for instance, or just a defensive like Kunde on that right side. So then you have Van Buyten. He's actually kind of decent defender. It's just like he's a destroyer, and destroyers need a lot of pace to come back into their position. And with 82 pace, I don't know if he's gonna be doing that. Although people who are good at switching, they will be very well in this type of cards because he's very similar to Tony Adams. Free Tony, I think if you have free Tony Adams, you don't need that Van Buyten because they're legends. You already start them. You don't need like someone on the bench just in case. It's just the case if you're new to the game or not. Abbiati, look at the stats of the goalkeeper. Abbiati low key by being the number 2 almost entire career behind Zidane. This is insane. This is looking crazy for Abbiati, man. Insane stats. And Hidetoshi Nakata, I have him on my mobile account, and I think it's a very nice card. His finishing is alright, curl is alright, passing is alright, and the dribbling and speed acceleration. I made this build for pace. You can downgrade dribbling and a little bit of dexterity, right? So give, I don't know, it's difficult with ball carrying booster though. You can try to give him Fantasista instead. You can do a build like this. Fantasista, you get balance. It's still difficult. We're struggling here. Fantasista, and you have a little bit more finishing than I thought. Yeah, this could be like this. A little bit of, yeah, you can do like this. Fantasista will also work on this one. And then onto the card of Michael Owen, which I think is the best because it's a rare one. You can give a goal poacher 90 and all dribbling stats, and you can without really sacrificing anything. You can of course try to drag his speed a little bit higher to get his kicking power to 90, but I really like the fact that I can dribble, hold the ball, turn, and try to take a shot. I only need 95 finishing so that his curl is 80. I think I like curling a lot, and if I downgrade finishing, the curl will be lower. Will I not be able to curl the ball? It's up to Konami. I don't want to take a chance with this. And his balance is great. His offensive awareness is great. He's just a very nice card, and besides, belongs to Manchester United. Great. He's a legend of Manchester United and never betrayed any other clubs in his career, and that's why you would want to buy him. Sorry, not buy, sign. Gabriel Batistuta. This is the card that I really want to get in my team. I think it's a crazy target man. Obviously, he is playstyles poacher, but still great physically wise and a little bit of dribbling. Passing non-existent. I even give him 4 points to passing, but it's still so poor. And if you don't really think that you're going to be passing with him, you can downgrade and give them something else. I don't know. Maybe. But the thing is, like, this card has 19 so many stats. Heading, finishing, awareness, speed, acceleration, kicking power, 94. So you can even improve on that. You can give him more, you know? You can downgrade his passing. I just want him to a little bit of pass, please. And now onto the premium cards. Raul, a whole player. I didn't know that. And for whole players, this is a little bit underwhelming. But the thing is, this is an epic legend. So maybe he is better than Bergkamp, because I look at this card and just my Bergkamp has a little bit less acceleration, I think. Everything else, they have the same. So I would expect an epic premium card to be a little bit higher, have a little bit higher stats, but it's still decent. So 88 finishing, 88 low pass, that's built on Bergkamp, and I really like it because I can distribute the ball, I can take a long shot, and his kicking power is alright, it's not exceptional. So it's just a nifty player, nifty player with 90 balance, ball carrying booster, I think works. Ribery is a right card, yes, I like him. I like the fact that it's a winger who can finish, and at the same time, he has the passing, right? So with this build, 85 passing isn't a joke for, like, sometimes you don't get even 75 with wingers, and now you can get that. And finally, Gullit, the player that everyone has been waiting on, me included, and I think I'm going for him. With this build, look what we get. We get speed, acceleration, kick and power, physical contact, all dribbling stats, and curl and place kick and whatnot. In blue numbers, his defending awareness, that's what you like the most about this card, that he can play center midfielder, attacking midfielder, second striker, center forward, and I think if you train, you can give him defensive midfielder proficiency, but I don't think that there's a reason for that. What I will be probably playing him in is center midfielder with attacking instruction. His playstyle is obviously not going to be activated, but he's going to be making dart and run. Yeah, and he's also gonna be making the most of these physical contact and defending stats in the middle. He can distribute the ball a little bit, he can finish. So, because just this finishing, 87, for attacker, I don't know if that's enough, and his finishing, as you can tell, is a little bit underwhelming. I can try and give him different build, like with Striker's Instinct. I feel like I would rather have a more balanced card. It's also a preference. You can try this if you feel like, what I felt like when I was playing in events, I was using a Vinny card, that a winger one, that I gave proficiency to play center forward, and with 84 finishing, it was very poor. He was hitting the post, he was awkward in terms of like always like taking like, I don't know, additional. It's not about like time preparing for a shot. I think it's more about like, I knew that I need to take additional time to prepare for a shot, because if I weren't, he's not going to be finishing tough chances. And I know that probably acrobatic finishing is needed for this, but sometimes you can feel like any other striker with 90 finishing would bury that, and Vinny was hitting the post all the time. So for me, I think 87 could be better, of course, than 84. Will be sufficient enough to finish chances. I think with this curl, you should be good. And this is the build of the cards. And now let's take a look at what else do we have in the game. Also have all these challenges which you need to complete. I mean, it's so easy. You know, you need to go to events, play against the AI first, like maybe sim the games, like do whatever you want. And then eventually you're gonna be getting a few retries. So PvP events, there's a lot of them. I completed a few already so that I can get Gullit. I saved so many coins, man. I've been saying, like, I think last time I opened something was Kubo, and I got him on the first try. If I get the same luck here, that would be absolute cinema. But I only have two 900 coin tries, I think. You get English clubs, that's how you get encored player of the week players and free try booster, very nice, and another booster, right? So, but while completing these, there is no like freak. Oh, there is still. Wait a minute. So you can still get these random reward events. I already got them. Appreciate it. And then, of course, you get Spanish clubs, and after completing these, you're getting closer to getting more free chances on that pack. Okay, so let's try and see what Konami brought us into. Like, by the way, why is there a regular Player of the Week pack? What's the reason of them taking a break for this? Like, what are we celebrating, man? It is very sad, because like that week passed, there was some nice international football. So like obviously they give us Player of the Week cards again, same selection, but like, come on, man. There's like Premier League, Italian League, German League, some nice games played. Leipzig played fantastic game against Bayern, man. I don't know. So yeah, so this is selection, which I think Araujo could be absolute. Defense awareness only 88, but you can play him as a right back with defensive instruction. He can be very nice. So there is the Stones with booster. That is decent, I think. Yeah, it's not really fast. Vinny, of course, the card that probably most people want to get. As you can tell, 88 finishing is slightly better, of course, than what I had on my card previously. So that's Odegaard is alright. I already have him, so that's a nice card. I made a few, I think, shorts about him. Dembele is the card that I would like to get, of course. You get Marcos Thuram as well for collection purposes. I'll take him. He's not really good at dribbling. Physically wise, I think he's decent, right? He can win some headers, that's nice. And then we got Barcola, a lot of PSG players, you love to see it. So yeah, that's nice. I have actually pretty much entire PSG backline, so I can improve on that. You get, I think, only one free try, unfortunately. So I mean, will you go with this into this with coins if your team needs these cards? And I think for me, if I'm getting an improvement on my like Italian team or Spanish team, it could be nice. This Ferran Torres could be actually very decent. Yeah, he's pretty pacey, his finishing is 88. Yeah, this is a nice card, I think. Marquinhos, I already have this exact Marquinhos, I think. He's alright, actually, he's pretty much a starting material. We got Ruben as well, absolute legend, man. And he is actually usable. He's almost all of the stats are in 90 except for parrying and catching, which are 88 and 89 respectively. And you get Fofana, you get Morgan Rogers. I have this one, Brahim Diaz. So for me, the worst part about this pack would be if I'm getting a duplicate. Cuadrado who can play right back or right winger, and he's like a crosser, of course. And McKennie. So the more you go to the right side, you obviously you see that you get some fodder. And Miles Kenny is just a mid card in general and more like a collector's item. So yeah, I think this is Kimmich, of course, Kimmich. Kimmich is slow to play as a center back, and I think he's not really good physically. As a defensive midfielder and like paired with someone taller, it could be nice. And yeah, so this selection is alright. I think I'm not spending coins on that. I would rather go and try my luck with Gullit at this point of the game, because my defense is alright. Bastoni will improve my Italian team for sure. But yeah, Serie A team, it will be fantastic, man. Alisson, by the way, Alisson could be actually the best. No, this is not the best version of Alisson. There were some Alisson cards. It is actually a decent card. There were some Alisson cards that were like absolutely outstanding. We got Jorginho too. I want to see Brahim Diaz. I want to see if Brahim is him. Brahim the Dream. Yeah, finishing is low, man, for creative playmaker. Passing is alright. Passing is alright, I think. 80. 89. Yeah, the dribbling wise, he's fantastic. Balance is there. Yeah, so I will of course accept the cards if Konami gives them for free. But I'm not going for with coins though, I think. Very tempting. Very tempting. Alright, let's try the free try. Let's try to get a legend now and end the video on a high note. Konami's on. Oh! Ooh, wait a second. This animation can be a bait. I already get so many Drogbas with this animation, like Drogbas quote unquote. Yeah, it's a bait. I was so pumped, man.